Welcome to a brand new episode of Law and Batting Order. I'm your host, Tony Iliakostas. Here are some quick hits from the past 2 weeks. Make it 2. The Miami Heat, after having a glowing regular season, weaved their way through the playoffs and escaped with a series win against the Western Conference champion San Antonio Spurs, giving the Heat their second consecutive NBA championship and their third championship win in franchise history. After being down 3-2 in the finals, LeBron James showed up, putting up 30-plus points in Games 6 and 7 against the Spurs. LeBron's performance earned him Finals MVP honors and makes him a two-time champion, which in my opinion legitimately makes him one of the best players this game has ever seen. Congrats to the Heat on their championship season. While one championship is over, another championship resumes, but this one's on the ice. The Boston Bruins and the Chicago Blackhawks are in this year's NHL Stanley Cup Finals, and it has been quite a fight. The series is tied at 2 apiece, but just to give you some perspective as to how hard both teams have fought, 3 of the 4 games played have gone into overtime. Talk about nitty-gritty hockey at its finest, and I can't wait to see what's in store for the rest of the series. I'm a baseball nut, but while I pay close attention to Major League Baseball, I've recently watched some college baseball, and it has been some exciting baseball. Hearing the clank of the aluminum bats and watching the exuberance of the players as they win has made the College World Series a very exciting series to watch. This year's series will feature the UCLA Bruins and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Whoever wins the best of 3 series will take home the crown. While the Bulldogs have a better record, I wouldn't bet against the Bruins, which is why I'm picking them to win the series. Today's Order of the Court dives into the biggest headline this past week surrounding New England Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez has been a very effective player for the Patriots in the years he has played with the team. He and his teammate Rob Gronkowski have redefined the tight end position and have both produced a great deal of offense for the Patriots. However, there was speculation at the beginning of this week that Aaron Hernandez was somehow associated with the murder of a man by the name of Odin Lloyd in Massachusetts. Lloyd and Hernandez were friends, but Lloyd's murder has created some speculation that Hernandez either had knowledge of the murder or knew about Lloyd's murder. This speculation has escalated to an arrest warrant prepared against Hernandez for obstruction of justice, as Hernandez has tampered with key evidence that could aid Massachusetts police officers in their investigation. So what is obstruction of justice and how does it apply to Aaron Hernandez? We'll discuss that in today's episode, as well as the facts in this investigation that suggest that Aaron Hernandez is obstructing justice. Let's first take a look at the facts of the case that are relevant to this case, especially in light of the obstruction of justice arrest warrant that is out on Hernandez in Massachusetts. On June 17th, Odin Lloyd's body is found in a dump site about a mile away from Hernandez's home in Attleboro, Massachusetts. It is believed that Odin Lloyd was murdered execution style. Investigators questioned Hernandez about this murder. Evidence surfaces that Lloyd and Hernandez were together the night before Lloyd's murder. More reports surfaced that prior to his death, Lloyd was driving a rental car registered under Hernandez's name, which leads police to conduct a search of the vehicle on June 19th. On June 20th, Attleboro police executed search warrants of Hernandez's security system, which was entirely destroyed. Hernandez also gave authorities his cell phone, except it was smashed into pieces. To add insult to injury, there were reports that Hernandez hired a cleaning service to come to his house on Monday the 17th to clean his home from top to bottom. So we have 3 pieces of crucial evidence that have been tampered with. First, we have Hernandez's home, which could give some inkling as to whether Lloyd was at Hernandez's home the night of his death. Second, we have Hernandez's surveillance system, which was completely destroyed. This could give police some information as to whether Lloyd was at Hernandez's home the night of his death. Finally, Hernandez's destroyed cell phone suggests that there is some evidence linking to Lloyd's murder. These are all pieces of evidence that could aid the police in their investigation. However, Hernandez's lack of cooperation with the police has left the police no choice but to pursue an arrest warrant against Hernandez for obstruction of justice. Massachusetts General Laws 268, Section 13b, defines what qualifies as an obstruction of justice offense. In the case of Aaron Hernandez, he has committed this offense under 1C, 2, and 3, which states the following relevant part. Whoever directly or indirectly willfully misleads another person who who is or was aware of information, records, documents, or objects that relate to a violation of criminal statute, or a police officer, federal agent, or investigator shall be punished by imprisonment in a jail or house of correction for not more than 2 and 1.5 years, or by imprisonment in a state prison for not more than 10 years, or by a fine of not less than $1,000 nor more than $5,000, or by both such fine and imprisonment. Under this same statute, an investigator is defined as an individual or group of individuals lawfully authorized by a department or agency of the Commonwealth or any political subdivision thereof to conduct or engage in an investigation of, prosecution for, or defense of a violation of the laws of the United States or of the Commonwealth in the course of his official duties. In the case of Aaron Hernandez, it seems indisputable that he is in violation of Massachusetts obstruction of justice law by destroying his cell phone and surveillance system and cleaning his entire house. Hernandez has hampered Attleboro police from properly performing their public duty and conduct a proper investigation of this matter. Furthermore, in their eyes, this gives the police more suspicion to believe that Hernandez was involved in the crime, although those facts are presumptuous. One thing is for sure, if Hernandez is arrested in the coming days, he could face jail time unless he cooperates with the police regarding Odin Lloyd's murder. Regardless, the Aaron Hernandez saga continues as he has begun consulting with his own attorneys, and any day now, Aaron Hernandez may land in handcuffs. Before I wrap up today's episode, I wanted to make 2 announcements. The first is that Law and Batting Order is now on Instagram. I'll be using the Labo Instagram account to post behind-the-scenes access of what goes into a Labo production. Additionally, with Instagram's new 15-second video recording feature, I'll post exclusive promos for upcoming episodes. So if you haven't done so, go to your Instagram app on your smartphone and follow the Instagram handle @lawandbo. Alternatively, you can go online to instagram.com/lawandbo and press the follow button. The second announcement is that next Sunday will be the premiere of a new segment to Labo called The Huddle. If you recall, in December, I announced that I would be incorporating a roundtable discussion segment to Labo, which would include myself and others from the sports law community to talk about a compelling sports law topic. The Huddle will be a regular episode of Labo, but will not feature a quick hits or order in the court segment. Next week's episode will be great, as I will be having some pretty awesome guests joining me and discussing the recent biogenesis scandal in Major League Baseball. So don't forget to tune in for that. Anyway, that's the show. Leave all your comments down below and be sure to visit Law and Batting Order at lawandbattingorder.com as well as on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Take care, guys.